struck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium today.
It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big, and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Look at their offense. They think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that
play. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Hardman on the return. Actually, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and getting their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 6 yards left on second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. Taken down at the 30.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
43! They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time, and this throw will be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the set. Little check. Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, but I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed. And on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play. And it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 20 line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 rooming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down. Draw play, Edmonds. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation and showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's taken it all the way back for a return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Extra point and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 5. Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. No gain on the play there. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up.